you, socialite? Picture this. The year is 1762. John Montague, the 4th Earl of Sandwich, is in the throes of a legendary card game. Hours are passing, the stakes are high. He's hungry, but he refuses to leave the table, not even for a proper meal. This, my friends, is where our story begins. The Earl, a man of innovation, calls for his servants. He demands a meal that won't interrupt his game. His solution? Slices of roast beef tucked between 2 pieces of bread. And thus, the sandwich was born. Now, some folks will say that the sandwich already existed. They'll point to ancient Romans who ate something similar. And you know what? They're not entirely wrong, but it was the Earl of Sandwich who truly popularized this convenient creation. It's fascinating to think about, isn't it? This seemingly simple act of putting meat between bread sparked a culinary revolution. The sandwich quickly gained popularity amongst the Earl's fellow gamblers. They saw the genius in its simplicity. A complete meal you could eat with one hand without interrupting your game. Of course, back then it wasn't called a sandwich. That term wouldn't come about until much later. But the idea, the brilliant, messy, utterly satisfying idea of a sandwich, that was born right there in that smoky gambling den. Now, you might think that the sandwich born in a gambling den would be relegated to the realm of, shall we say, manly snacks. But that's the thing about a good idea, it has a way of spreading. It wasn't long before the sandwich broke free from its humble beginnings and infiltrated the upper echelons of society. Women, always at the forefront of culinary trends, embraced the sandwich, refining it, adapting it. They swapped out the hefty roast beef for daintier fillings. They experimented with different types of bread. They turned the sandwich into an art form. By the Victorian era, the sandwich had become a staple of afternoon tea, a symbol of elegance and refinement. This evolution is crucial to understanding the sandwich's enduring appeal. It's a food that's both adaptable and aspirational. It can be as simple or as complex as you like. You can enjoy a hearty ploughman's lunch in a pub, or savour a delicate finger sandwich at a high society soiree. And that's the beauty of it, isn't it? The sandwich, in all its forms, is a blank canvas, ready to be customised and enjoyed by everyone. Speaking of tea sandwiches, let's delve into the specific etiquette surrounding these dainty creations. Because you see, there's more to a tea sandwich than meets the eye. It's not just about slapping some fillings between 2 slices of bread. Oh no, my friends, it's about precision. It's about balance. It's about crafting a bite-sized symphony of flavour. First and foremost, the bread. It must be thinly sliced, crusts removed, and cut into delicate shapes, triangles, rectangles, perhaps even dainty circles. The fillings are equally important. They should be light, flavourful, and not overly messy. Think cucumber and cream cheese, smoked salmon and dill, or perhaps a classic egg salad. And then there's the matter of eating these miniature masterpieces. You wouldn't want to commit a faux pas at a high tea, now would you? Remember, we're aiming for elegance. Tea sandwiches are meant to be eaten in 2 or 3 bites, never in one go. Use your fingers, not a fork, to pick them up, and for goodness sake, don't double dip in the chutney. But the story of the sandwich doesn't end with afternoon tea. Oh no, it travels far beyond the stately homes of England. It hops on ships, boards trains and crosses oceans. It becomes a global phenomenon, embraced and adapted by cultures around the world. In France, you have the baguette sandwich, a thing of simple beauty. In Vietnam, the banh mi, a symphony of flavors and textures. In Mexico, the torta, a hearty and satisfying meal between 2 slices of crusty bread. And then, of course, you have the modern sandwich empires. Subway with its endless combinations. Earl of Sandwich, a chain that pays homage to the sandwich's inventor. These establishments are a testament to the sandwich's enduring appeal. It's a food that transcends borders, languages, and cultures. It's a food that's as diverse as the people who eat it. So, the next time you bite into a sandwich, take a moment to appreciate its rich history. From a gambling earl's craving to a global culinary icon, the sandwich has come a long way.